Hi everyone, welcome to another video of Simplicity CU. Simplicity CU is a lifestyle blog. I hope everyone is having a good week so far, and I hope that all the mothers have a great Mother's Day. We all know that a mother's job is never done, and a mother is just not someone who gives birth, but there are many mothers who have never given birth but who have nurtured and who have looked after children. So I hope that all the mothers had a good Mother's Day, and that it's not just one day. Just remember to take time for yourself always. Today I want to talk about greed. And what is greed? Greed means in excess, wanting more and more. And one of the reasons for doing this video is that, as you look online and you see what is happening, it seems that as a people, we're just never satisfied. Our generation has far more than what our parents had, and our parents' parents even before them. Yet still, this generation just never seems to be satisfied. We just seem to be greedy. We want what the next person have. We want what our neighbor has. So if someone has this kind of car, we feel that we should have it too. And one of the reasons I'm thinking to myself is that, why is this so? Why is it that we cannot be satisfied? What is your mark? The question that I keep asking is, when is enough enough? I posed this question to a friend the other day because they were working and they keep saying how tired they are. And this is someone who works like 3-4 times more than what I earn. But I keep saying to the person, what is it that you're looking for? What is your ballpark? When is enough enough? And they just did not have an answer for me. I remember this story when I was growing up, and I don't know if anyone would know this story, but even if they don't know this story, I'm sure they'll know a story like this. When I was growing up, I remember reading this story. I think I was in grade 1 or grade 2. Anyway, the story was about this dog who had this bone. And so he was walking with this bone, and then he came to a pond. When he looked in the pond, he saw a shadow of himself. And of course, the shadow of himself had a bone. He decided that no, he wanted that bone also, even though he had a bone holding. Not realizing that it was his shadow, he jumped into the water to get that bone, and so the bone that he had in his mouth, that bone fell in the water and then it washed away. He came back out of the water and then he had no bone at all. And so the moral of the story is that be comfortable with what you have. In today's social world, it doesn't seem that many people are comfortable. They're always aiming for something else. They always want something else that someone else's have. So therefore, when is enough enough? You're earning $1 million and that was your target. But yet still, you feel like, no, I'm going to go and I'm going to earn $2 million. Not because you need it, but just because somebody else is doing it. So therefore, when is enough enough? That is something that we have to realize. We're just in a world today where everyone just seems to be greedy and everyone wants what the next person have. But when you're comfortable within your skin, when you're comfortable within yourself, and when you know what you want, then you are not obsessed with what other people have. I hear people pressuring like their partners because they think that their partners should be earning more because this other person or their friend's partner is earning more. We have to stop being driven by social media. Stop watching what is happening on Instagram, YouTube. because most of these things are not real anyway. You get like 5 minutes of these person's life and then you think that that is their real life. How often do we see the unraveling of many influencers? We see some of them going to jail, many of them going broke, because the life that they portray is not true. Therefore, it is important for you to know when is enough enough. Now, I'm not saying that you should not strive for higher or you should not want better. But in many cases, that's not it with many persons. They just want it and they just can never be satisfied. And that normally leads to a breakdown, whether mentally or financially or emotionally. We see that. We see where people, are unraveling before our eyes. It's like I was watching this documentary. I like to watch these crime series, Crime Stop. And I'm always amazed, like of the scammers or, even the guys that rob a bank. Now, disclaimer, I'm not encouraging, crime or anything like that. But you will have some of these scammers or even bank robbers, like you have this set, and they get away with the crime. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, you did it once and you get away with it. Why not try to make use of that? But they still keep going. Why? Because of greed. And then they eventually get caught. It's the same thing with many people. The whole point is that they just don't know when to stop. So someone will say to you, oh, I just need to do this to get X amount. And they get it, and yet still they destroy themselves. Same thing, lotto winners, many lotto winners, right? They win the lottery, and you would think that, look, they were suffering, they didn't have it, and they always said, man, if I could just get a break. And so the universe shines on them, they get a break, and then what? They just blow that money, and in no time it's gone. So you have to define enough and what it means to have enough, and not let greed overtake you, because then you're going to keep going and you're going to be like that greedy dog who want all but lose all instead. Therefore, live simply and expect more, but live the life that you want. Stop living someone else's life. Stop being concerned about what other people have, and be comfortable with what you have, and know when enough is enough. Simplicity CU is a lifestyle blog. Thank you for tuning in. Please press the like button and share. Until next time, let simplicity meet you where you are.